avoid so many of these stupid, fucking mind-numbingly dumb-ass fanboy arguments whenever it comes to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One things. Because whenever it happens, I just watch my IQ fucking losing digits like nobody's business. I'm like, fuck all this shit right here. One of the ones that kind of harkens back to the Bit War days, back when it was all Nintendo and Sega, which I thought the Bit Wars bullshit was fucking stupid. So naturally, I think the whole thing of talking about, well, the resolution isn't all that great, the frames per second isn't all that great. Now it's just frames per second, resolution, and that's all that really is. I'm just like, eh. And then PC gamers are just kind of sitting back with a fucking cup of tea, but like... But I look at all this, I'm just like, look, I don't give a fuck about numbers, because at the end of the day, I'm starting to play the games for the wrong reasons if I'm just constantly obsessed with numbers, unless it's like an MMORPG, where, you know, numbers are obviously very important, or like some kind of math game. But the only time that it matters to me, like numbers in general, it's like, how many days late are you on your period? How many tits does that chick from Total Recall have? You know, what's my base stat inside this game right now? When I'm playing D&D, I want my fucking numbers to be astronomically high, but those are time numbers are really gonna fucking matter to me. Those are fucking A-okay. But I look at this and I'm just like, that shit's fucking idiotic. But then we come full circle to a story like this involving Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Unity, and its multi-platform release on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and we come into a problem now. Now, one of the biggest debates that was going on for a while was the fact that some games that have been coming out for the Xbox One have been running at 900p, which I just thought, like, that's a thing. I've been used to, like, 720 and 1080, and I'm just like, what? But 900p, okay? So that's gonna be locked in right there. And they ended up and it came out like that originally for PlayStation 4, and they realized, oh, hey, we actually can get more out of the PlayStation 4. So they patched it to go run in full 1080. I'm like, okay, that's cool for all the people that bought it and whatever. But whenever this happened, people were just like, the Xbox One's garbage, it can't handle it, it's such a weak system. Oh, the PlayStation 4 is so much better, it can actually do it. And I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. For the amount of time that all of you are taking to bitch about this shit, you'd actually just be playing the game. Whoa! Who the fuck thought that one up? That motherfucker must be chiefing some good shit. So, now, we're coming up with Assassin's Creed Unity, and the fucking VP of Ubisoft said, well, we don't like all the debating and arguing over these stupid things, so we're gonna make it 900p across the board, no matter what. So, basically, this is what Ubisoft is telling an entire install base, which is gargantuan in size and very hungry for their next game. We want to give you less, you will expect less, you will want less, thank you for taking less. All because we don't want you to debate and argue about something that's going to happen anyway. What the fuck do you think some shit like this is going to go and stir? Please tell me that you thought that, oh, well, this is going to be a humdinger of a way to go and avoid any kind of arguments. Like, I can assure you 100% arguing over whatever fucking goddamn console faction, it's gonna happen anyway. I assure you, trust me when I say this. Like, you can have all the money out of my fucking wallet, like, I will bet every goddamn dollar in it that it's going to happen anyway. And over something like this is fucking bullshit. And before the tried and true, just so you know, gotta fix my glasses, just so you know, that makes you a fanboy of PlayStation because you're talking, no. If you were going to make a game and you were telling a fan base that we're going to give you less because we don't want arguing, that's fucking wrong. That's the kind of shit where I go and say, well, guess what? I guess I'm just not going to have to go and buy your shit until you go and fix your ways. I've done that tons of different times. I always vote with my wallet because, well, as much as I can go and make sense of an entire situation, no matter how many fucking facts I come up with, no matter how much logic I try to go and thrust into the goddamn fucking thing, pelvic thrust, by the way, no matter how much, a lot of times it's just gonna be met with fucking idiocy on the opposite end. No matter how hard I try. And something like this, same exact thing. People, well, it's fair that way. How is that fair? Even if you are a dedicated Xbox One fan, why would you want them to be getting less? Does that even make sense? You're not going to be playing that version of the fucking game anyway, so why would you want them to have less? It makes no fucking sense. I mean, next they're gonna be like, okay, well, we'll patch it, but it's downloadable content at only $4.99. I'd fucking lose my shit, and I feel like I'm giving them bad ideas. I mean, Ubisoft is already a pretty big fucking company, and they could probably do some shit like that, but I want to safely assume that they're smart enough to not do something like that. After all, they're not Electronic Arts. Zing! But seriously, 900p across the board when you already know that you can do 1080p on the PlayStation 4, and I can almost guarantee if you took the extra time to fucking figure out the architecture of the Xbox One, you could be getting 1080p out of it. And granted, I know, oh, well, you're not actually a developer, how the fuck would you know? Well, guess what? They are. And I'm pretty fucking sure if they just went and did that, took the extra time, even if it was a couple fucking weeks or something, and had to push it back a little bit, it would make everybody all the happier. Going and saying that you're gonna bog a different version of it down makes no fucking sense at all. Whenever there's multi-platform releases on all sorts of systems, sometimes if you have multiple consoles hooked up inside your house, and you're just like, well, I have to figure out which version I want to get. Well, that one seems like it runs the best. I'm going to go with that one. But then this kind of shit happens, I think that's fucking dumb. I mean, if one system's stronger than the other, well, guess the fuck what? That's just the way it is. This kind of shit is fucking stupid. It's fucking dumb. Like, I just... Oh, man. And all it's gonna do is incite more fucking arguments and stuff, and they think that the debating is going to stop. They think the debating was suddenly going to just cease because, well, we did it across the board, even though we technically just took this one down to here, and now everything's even, right? Who's gonna be pissed off at that? No one, clearly. So, if it's even humanly possible, try to go about this in a constructive manner, everybody, and tell me, does this make sense to any of you? Do you really think that Ubisoft should be going about it this way? Do you think that they should say, oh, well, we're going to go and, you know, just make this 900p. Everything will be a-okay. I don't think that's a smart idea. I think that they should do the best with each system that they possibly can do. That's why some games will look better in their fucking resolution. That's why some will have higher frames per second. That's why certain layouts will, that's just how it is anytime that you're tackling a different platform. That's how it's been since the fucking dawn of gaming, and that's how it's going to be forever and ever and ever. Anyway, that's all my thoughts and opinions and feelings and shit like that, so I'll conclude this shit like I always do. Nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on.